President Uhuru Kenyatta has assured American investors that the government has scaled up and will not relent in its war against corruption, a vice which is robbing Kenyans of their precious future. Victor Kiprop reports on what is becoming the president's routine promise on the corruption menace, which takes a big portion of the blame for the hollow growth that the country is currently experiencing.
At the opening of the 2019 American Chamber of Commerce Business Summit, which brought on board more than 200 companies, President Uhuru Kenyatta had an altogether familiar promise.
We know how damaging corruption is to investment and overall promotion of our development agenda. And we will therefore strive to uphold good business practices and keep the business environment transparent and fair, and ensure that all businesses in Kenya have a level playing field, regardless of whether they are local or international companies.
Despite growing its exports to the US from 38 billion shillings in 2014 to 47.3 billion shillings last year, and cutting down its imports to 53 billion shillings from 168 billion shillings over the same period, rampant corruption in the country has hindered the smooth flow of trade between Kenya and the US.
I call upon all stakeholders who mean well for our nation to join us in this effort. While the means to fight corruption are entrenched in laws such as the Bribery Act of 2016, the private sector as a whole should also ensure that the Code of Conduct, developed a few years ago to self-regulate and tackle business enterprises engaged in corruption, is implemented to the letter. It is only by working together that we can be assured of conquering this corruption dragon.
The AmCham Business Summit is in its second year and is aimed at providing a platform for the US and the greater East African region to engage in all matters pertaining commerce. The summit has 6 main areas of focus, namely infrastructure, manufacturing, agribusiness, the digital economy, health and energy. The direct flights by Kenya Airways to New York have clocked the 1-year mark, providing a much-needed boost to the trade and tourism between the two nations. In recent years, there has been a concerted effort by Western powers to court African nations in light of the aggressive Chinese assault on investment opportunities and financial partnerships in Africa. Victor Kiprop, NTV Business.